3, 2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Bud wants to go in the other room because he knows it's cooler over there. It's probably about 90 degrees today. I got the AC on in my other room. And today, we're going to do some... Come here, buddy. We're going to do some squats, but we're going to do some deep squats, ass to grass squats. Basically, I did the ass to grass squats a couple weeks ago. I did the lunges. We're going to do ass to grass, yeah, the lunges. This week we're going to do regular squats. However, to do deep squats, I found that using a block, like a 2-inch block, if you put like a 2-inch block under your heels, you'll notice your balance is much better. Not only your balance, but it's like if you have like flexibility issues, like if your hamstrings or your lower back or your glutes, they're just not that flexible. You'll notice if you put like a block under your heels, maybe about, for me, I know it's about 2 inches. If I put a 2-inch block under my heel, I notice I can squat all the way down. I can do a full squat to my calves are touching my hamstrings, a full deep squat, and I can do that comfortably, and I can hold my balance while I'm doing the exercise, and it's much more comfortable if I put a block under my heel. So today, I'm going to demonstrate body weight squats, full deep body weight squats, ass to grass, whatever they call it when you squat all the way down. And I'm going to use my pull-up bar, because my pull-up bar, the brace or whatever you want to call it, the base of it, this is about 2 inches thick. So, and I have a couple of 50-pound plates that I can do the exercise on as well. And those are about 2 inches thick. You can use a book or anything, but I notice about 2 inches. If you can lift your heels on something about 2 inches off the floor, when you're squatting down, your balance will be much better. And if you have like tight hamstrings or a tight lower back, you'll notice you'll be able to squat deeper. And when you squat deeper, you activate more your quadricep muscles, you activate your hamstrings, your glutes, your groin, you work all your major leg muscles. When you're squatting only halfway down, you don't really activate all those muscles. You work a lot of your back muscles. So I notice when I do regular barbell squats, my feet are flat. I only squat about halfway down, and that's why I never really developed really good leg muscles in my quads or my hamstrings. But I just recently started trying, because I was doing some research on squatting and this and that for strength training, and I was doing some research about elevating your heels, so an inch or two or whatever, and it helps you do the exercise much better. And I noticed it really does help. So today I'm just gonna do body weight squats. I'm just going to demonstrate the exercise with my body weight, with my heels elevated off the floor. And when you're squatting really deep like that, you don't need a lot of weight. It's like when you're doing regular barbell squats. If you're only going halfway down, you can put 200-300 pounds. I can put up to like 300 pounds on the bar and squat halfway down. But when you're squatting all the way down to your calves touch your hamstrings, I can't use that much weight at all because it's much more difficult, but it works the entire leg muscles to a much better degree. So without further ado, I will demonstrate body weight squats, full deep body weight squats. But you can spot me from the other room where it's nice and cool, and I know you want to go in the other room because it's nice and cool over there. And then later, maybe we'll go for a short walk. We'll go for a short walk later in the afternoon, because hopefully it'll cool off later in the afternoon. Right, bud? And he's gonna need to get his toenails clipped pretty soon, because his toenails are getting long. Maybe I'll do that later on today. All right, so without further ado, I will demonstrate the bodyweight squats, the ATG. Buddy over here, you can spot me from over here, bud. And I will demonstrate the ATG bodyweight squat. You could also use a dumbbell or a couple of dumbbells when doing this exercise. But just to demonstrate this exercise, I'm just going to use my body weight. I'll do about 10 reps. I'll start from this angle over here. And as you can see, I got my heels. My heels are elevated. They're on the block or on the metal base of my pull-up bar. And I'll start the exercise. And basically, that way there you can see how this exercise performed. We'll do about 10 repetitions, so count along with me. So basically, see my heels are elevated. I can squat all the way down like this, and I have no balance issues, and I'm more flexible. Then go all the way up. Go about 3/4 of the way up. You don't want to go all the way up. You want to keep the tension on your quadriceps. So you don't want to straighten out like this, because when you straighten out like this, you're taking all the tension off of your legs. So basically, when you're coming up from the squat, you only want to go about 3/4 of the way up, and then squat all the way down and up. We'll do about 10 reps. That's 1. All right, well, I did 11. And as you can see, I felt a really good burn in my quads. I felt it in my glutes and my hamstrings. Being able to go squat deep like that, I could probably squat deep like that with my feet flat. But when my feet are flat, it's much more strenuous, like on my lower back, my hamstrings, and I feel like I'm slightly off balance when I do that as well. But when my feet are on the block, I feel like I got much more balance in the exercise. So it seems like it's much more comfortable, and I have much more balance when I'm doing the exercise. And I'll also demonstrate this exercise. I just want to take a little break first. On this side, on the front side, that way there you can see me doing the exercise from a front view. And you could also, sometimes I'll do this exercise. Well, I just started doing it. I'll take a couple of dumbbells and I'll do the exercise, put them on my shoulders or whatever. But when you're squatting deep like that, you really don't need much weight at all. It's a really good exercise. I can feel I'm still breathing pretty hard from that first set, and I get a really good leg pump from doing it. I feel more in my legs than if I was doing barbell squats with heavy weight. And I'm just using my body weight. And I'll just do about 10 repetitions. You want to get your feet I just do about shoulder width apart. You go down, all the way down. As you can see, my calves are touching my hamstrings. Bring it up, 3/4 of the way up, come down. 2. right, I got 12. Yeah, I'll be adding weight. I just started doing this exercise, but I can tell that I'll be adding weight very soon. But I got to tell you, I have no balance issues when the heels are elevated just about 2 inches off the floor, and no like tightness issues. It really helps helps me perform the squat much better. And again, I know some guys, they can do the regular deep squats with their feet flat, and here's a demonstration of my feet flat. My feet are flat on the floor. Once I get more than like halfway down, I start to lose my balance a little bit, and plus my hamstrings are kind of tight, my lower back, and I feel that tightness, and it kind of just throws me off balance a little bit. But I gotta say, when you put your feet just up on a 2-inch block, I say a book, anything you find around the house, it really will help you perform the squat much better. And remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Keep training, keep taking those walks, and have an awesome day. I just gotta find my phone. All right, everybody, peace out, stay cool.